Oh, I've got brine to help with that adjustment. Now I've got it just perfect. So, no sticking. Beautiful. Oh, there we go. Brine just put the air filter on for me, and he decided to take that off because it looked shit. Because it was half falling off anyway. So it's just sitting there. Terrible performance crap. Ugh. Oh, let's see what happens. All gauges are in, all the lights work. Yeah, still got a little battery in though. Let's see what it does. Wipers are on. Wipers are off. Cool. Let's see what happens. We have oil pressure. Oh, she sounds much better now. Wow. That's stone cold. Sounds pretty good. Much better than it did. Oh, much smoother. Well, that's showing a better reading than I've ever seen it do. But it is a new gauge. The other one was out by about a volt. But yeah, cool. Mad. Haven't had the tacho calibrated yet, but seems pretty good. And that's just standard wiring now. I've taken that module out because it's a piece of shit. Seems close. Got to clean the gauges now, I've got fingerprints on them. Well, I've had the headlights on high beam for a wee while now, just idling, and voltage is stable there. I can hear the alternator happily whistling away. You can see all these gauges are starting to fog up now, because they've got the proper globes in them and cold and damp. That is very standard for these. Yep, stable. Let's put the heater fans on. Not the radiator fans, but just the heater fans. Let's set it to 1. Tacho does weird things. So that's headlights on high beam, interior fans on full. Tacho seems a little jumpy. Tacho could be failing. Everything else seems to be operating. Well, I've sat here for quite a while, holding it about 1500 RPM. Headlights on full, heater fan on full, voltage is nice and stable. tacho seems to be rooted, so it's just getting worse and worse. It's completely... I'm not revving it like that, trust me. So now it's at idle. Turn those fans off. Yeah, tacho's shagged. The rest of it seems happy. The two gauges that came with the car are pretty badly fogged. And the two that I just put in, well, that one's cleared up and that one's clearing up. So, with that, you just got to leave the parkers on all the time, even during the day, just to clear them all up and dry them out. Because having those stupid LED lights in there never dried them out because they don't get hot. Kill. It's not often you'd idle this long with the high beams on. So the voltage is still pretty good for that. Put standards. That's just normal low beam. And look, starts coming up. Cool. Yeah, you should always flick these gauges to see if they're going up or down. Temperature is just at 90, so thermostat's open. Fan should come on at some point. Well, fan should start up any point soon. Just a touch over 90 now. There they go. So we've got fans on and high beams on. Put the heater on, so it's everything going at idle. Revs up. I didn't misfire at all. The fans have turned themselves off now. The other temperature gauge didn't seem to be so accurate. Yeah. Oh. That tacho is rooted. I'll turn everything off. Definitely not a voltage problem with the tacho. It's just had its day. Probably that module burnt it out.